Hello everyone and welcome back to my US Diary official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liam Spencer could catch Carter Walton and Daphne Rose's libelous moment. Will Liam go into defensive mode over Hope Logan and lash out at her cheating fiancé? Now that Liam's fake brain excrescence is winding down, he's going to need commodity differently to keep him busy. Since Liam and Hope have been spending so important time together, there's a good chance his coming story will involve Hi's ex-wife. Hope and Liam's possible reunion, but they may want to get Carter out of the way first. That may be why Daphne has returned to Los Angeles with her eye still on the Carter prize. Carter has proven that he does have a lot of restraint whenever temptation gets thrown at him. Daphne has kissed Carter ahead and may do it again in the not-too-distant future. It's indeed possible Carter and Daphne could take effects a step further with a full-blown passionate hassle. Anyhow, all signs point to Carter betraying Hope now that Daphne's back to get his attention. That could lead to Carter and Daphne getting fractured. Liam comes along to substantiation Daphne and Carter crossing the line. There might be a situation where Liam goes looking for Hope at Forrester Creations and intelligencers Carter in a libelous situation with Daphne rather. It'd be intriguing to put Liam in that script, especially since he was the bone who pushed Hope to give Carter another chance. Liam was counting on Carter to be a good man and take care of Hope for numerous times to come since he allowed. He was dying. Effects are formally changing now that Liam knows he's got plenitude of time to stick around and potentially rebuild his relationship with Hope. It could bring another game changer if Liam substantiations Carter cheating on Hope with Daphne. That might make Liam see that he was wrong about Carter being the right Joe for Hope. It could also make Liam wonder if he could treat Hope more, at least now that he's evolved as a character. There was a time when Liam was a waffer who constantly broke Hope's heart, but perhaps he's moved beyond that phase of his life. Liam will stand for it if he catches Carter betraying Hope with Daphne, so he might be the one to bust them and rat them out. Liam Spencer is in for a shock. Dr. Grace Buckingham will be forced to come clean about her cancer fiddle. The pens are going to indicate that Liam came physically ill because Dr. Buckingham induced him he was dying. But, how did he not notice that there was excrescence crushing his brain? Liam Spencer was apparently on his deathbed. And, it was strange that he was so adamant he would get treatment. The Spencer heir looked like an idol, but was he accepting his fate like a titleist because he knew deep down he was dying? Liam could have went and got an alternate opinion months agone. And decided to keep it to himself. It's no secret that Liam had tried to get back together with both of his spouses, Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester, and both women shut him down. After his cancer opinion, they were both toadying over him. Liam loved the attention so much he kept the alternate opinion to himself and let his musketeers and family keep allowing that he was knocking on death's door? Grace Buckingham's scheme will come to light. Do you suppose it'll be revealed that Liam knew the verity each along? Luna's attempt to put an end to Steffi ended in gunfire and bloodshed. But with multiple people shot, who'll survive to see another day? Entering the Sandhouse Academy, Sheila set up Luna pointing a gun at Steffi and tried to intermediate. But as she and her granddaughter plodded over the armament, it went off and Sheila fell backwards onto the bottom, shaking in pain. Steffi rushed to Sheila's side and wanted to call an ambulance, but Luna ordered her to put the phone down, signaling the gun at her for emphasis. Steffi refocused out that she'd shot her grandmother, but Luna continued to place the blame away. "Because of you," she cried at Steffi. "You did this. This is all passing because of you." Sheila prayed her granddaughter to let Steffi call for help, but Luna scowled and refocused out that she wasn't likely to die from being shot in the bottom. "This is all you're doing," Luna informed Steffi. "Trying to cut us out of Finn's life. We're his family. We're his blood. You suppose I'm being unreasonable, Steffi? I suppose you're the bone who needs to be reasonable about where me and my grandma stand in Finn's life. You've been so cruel to me, acting like I do'n't belong, like I do'n't have a place. What if I told you that you couldn't see Ridge, huh? Steffi refocused out that she's no way tried to kill her father's woman. Crying, Luna claimed, I want to see my father, Steffi. You have to hear me, please. My entire life, I've been silenced, I've been left in the dark, but not now. Not about this. Not about commodities so important. You know the kind of man that Finn is. He's so kind and nurturing. Now imagine being denied access of a man like that because of a selfish mama. Suppose about the positive effect that could have had on me in my nonage. And also suppose about everything that I've been through all these times. And suppose about the pain that I'm feeling now. I see and indeed be with him, indeed though I eventually know that he's my father. Steffi said that she did feel bad that Luna couldn't see her father, but reminded her of the crimes she's married. Tearfully, Luna admitted she knew it didn't excuse what she'd done, but claimed she was just asking for access to her father. Asking, Steffi responded, eyeing the dynamo. With a gun in your hand. In his office at the sanitarium, Finn bothered that Luna was just like Sheila, but Lee assured her son that it wasn't the birth that turned Luna to the dark side. It was my family, the Croaker declared. Her egoism and neglect. Putting medicines and one-night dazes before her own son's requirements. Not that I'm defending Luna. Clearly not the crimes she's married. Finn admitted he felt pity for the youthful woman whom he'd lately learned was his natural son. Lee agreed that she did, too, but that was what made Luna dangerous. Yeah, and that's a peril that she'll no doubt unleash again eventually, Finn lumbered. And when she does, I can't have her anywhere near my family. Lee entered a call and excused herself, and formerly alone, Finn tried texting Steffi again. While he awaited for a response, he eventually decided to hear to a voicemail Sheila had left him. Finn. It's Sheila. I've left you several dispatches, and you're not responding. I'm sure you have strict orders not to speak to me from Steffi, but it's really important. I need to talk to you. It's about your son. It's about Luna. Call me. Please, just call me. As he heeded to Sheila's dispatches, Finn grew more and more concerned. Finn, I'm upset. You should be, too. Luna's wrathfulness towards Steffi do and ignore it. Promise me you're gone nah be careful. Finn also tried calling Steffi, but she wasn't picking up. Suddenly, his phone chimed and he was surprised to hear from Liam, who was also concerned because Steffi wasn't answering his calls, moreover. When Finn mentioned the dispatches Sheila left, Liam incontinently assumed she was hanging Steffi, but Finn revealed it was actually about Luna. Finn told Liam that Steffi was at his pater's sand house, and he was on his way. Liam argued that he'd go rather, since it would take too long for Finn to get to Malibu. Hopeless, Finn agreed and prompted him, just get there. I'm upset about my woman. Luna tried to argue that she didn't want to hurt anyone, and she was just trying to get Steffi's attention. Steffi declared she fulfilled that charge when she transferred the creepy fortune teller home with her son. Luna promised she'd no way hurt Hayes, but Steffi allowed. It was eventually time for Luna to face reality. I'm sure you didn't realize you were gonna shoot your own grandmother, but then she is, Steffi wrangled. On the ground. Bleeding. And it's not because of me, Luna. It's because of you. You have the gun, you pulled the detector. You've killed people. You tried to kill me. And now you shot Sheila, your grandmother. All this talk about what your mama did to you, it doesn't excuse the crimes that you committed. And yes, I do feel bad for you. I do. That you didn't grow up with a father. No child should be denied a parent. And you know what? Perhaps if you had Finn in your life, perhaps, just perhaps, you might have turned out else. Wiping down gashes, Luna allowed. She eventually understood, but Steffi angrily declared that she'd no way have access to Finn because she was going to captivity for a veritably long time. Will wore a line to record her hanging with intent, and she went through with it. Smiling as she realized that she'd reached the end of the road, Luna raised the gun and aimed at Steffi. At that moment, Liam burst into the room and dived at Luna, grabbing for the gun. It went off again, and Liam looked down before staggering back into the doorway, blood streaming from the projectile crack in his casket. As Steffi contended to Liam's side, Luna again criticized others. "No," she cried. "I didn't mean to. Steffi, this is all your fault." With Luna's attention concentrated on Steffi, Sheila took advantage of the distraction to reach up and pull a caddy of art inventories onto the bottom next to her. As Luna turned to the noise, Liam leapt to his bases and seized the gun from her hands, turning it on her. "Oh, so you're gonna be the one to stop me?" Luna chortled dismissively, raising her hands. "Look at you, you're slightly indeed standing. You're a sissy, Liam. Go on, pull the detector. I do and suppose you have the guts." Shaking his head, Liam declared, "I'm a dead man anyway." As he pulled the detector, Luna reached for the gun but quailed, falling to the bottom and losing knowledge as she bled from her side. With the last of his energy used up, Liam collapsed in Steffi's arms as Finn arrived and took in the scene. His first instinct was to suppose Sheila was responsible, but Steffi refocused to Luna and prayed her hubby to save Liam. Sheila assured Finn she was fine and prompted her son to help Liam. As Finn contended into action, Steffi telephoned for an ambulance, explaining the life or death situation. "Steffi," Liam heaved. "You're safe." And with those words, his eyes rolled back into his head, and he went silent. The screen went white before fading to black. "Who'll survive?"